John Dow is a remarkable person with a remarkable story that he'll share with us today. His childhood was in war-torn Sudan. John may talk a little bit about his experiences as a refugee in Africa, but I just want to draw attention to John's resettlement here in central New York and his passion for learning and his taking advantage of this adult basic education and literacy system. The really heart of what we do is empowering people to advocate for themselves, to transform their lives and the lives of their community. So I want to have you help me welcome John Dow to talk about his path on that journey.
Thank you very much, Mark, for your very generous introduction. I want to begin my remark by thanking the leaders of ProLiteracy, starting from Kopi, David, Mark, and everyone that worked in that building. Thank you so much for asking me to be one of the speakers of today. I would like to say, education make John Dow. It's education. This education that I gained make me who I am today. Yes, I was born as John Dow, but much of who I am today, I must tell you that it is because of education. No, even under trade school, nothing at all. But we were very happy. Eventually, something happened, and of course, we were uprooted from my village when I was 12 years old, and I began my own journey, going from one place to another until I end up in Ethiopian, towns of Peñedo. And then later we were uprooted again from Ethiopia back to Southern Sudan, and in 1992 into the Republic of Kenya. So when I went to Kakuma, refugee camp in Kenya, the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees did a very good job. They were not only helping us to give us food and drink and place to sleep, but amazingly they start education. We start our education under trees, sitting on the dirt, using my fingers as a pencil or a pen to write A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. I never been to school, as I said before, I never did school until I was 17. I started education. We call education is my mother and my father, because many of our guys who were in Kakuma refugees camp did not have their parent with them. And so what substitute your parent were education. It was education that helped. It was education. Through education, you can get food to eat, go to school, become educated, get a job. Of course, that will help you to eat. So replace your mom. We also associate defense, or something that can defend your life, with your father. So we say education is like my father. You know, education, I want to maybe give you a little bit detail. Education, as I said before, make me who I am today. I am able to build a medical clinic in my village in Duke County. That clinic had helped. We were able to treat over 72,000 people that has never had any medical facility before. I have been so successful in so many things that I do, including education, including reconciliation. All of this success, I must tell you today, they did not just come because of John Dow. They come because of my education, because of the knowledge I got from Onondaga Community College, because of the education that I got from Syracuse University. So what are you waiting? I know much of you, or maybe about 99% of you here, got some sort of education. But here's what I'm saying. Without education, I cannot do anything. And I think education is very important, and I appreciate ProLiteracy, you know, taking care of this, what is called literacy, because in my country, back in South Sudan, 80% are all illiterate. They cannot read or write. There's only 20%. So what country that can be built by only 20%? I would like to say education is something that no one can take away from you. Or let's say, for example, you cannot read. How will you say that's that a stop sign? How can you drive? There's no way you can drive. You will be like a blind person. How will you know that you can yield a traffic, oncoming vehicle, or whatever it is? Think about what you do every day. How do you read the label on your food? Nothing. So typically you'll be like a blind person. And that's how I was until I was 17 years old, start my reading A, B, C, D. And I feel today I can see again. Thank you very much.